What's up, guys? We're back at the trout stream, and today I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic. I went way downstream and I'm gonna try to work my way all the way back upstream. I'm really gonna focus on being a trout fishing ninja today. That's right. I'm really gonna try to be quiet and stealthy. Enough yipping and yapping. Let's start casting blasting. Let's go.
So I just got done using a little black and gold spinner, and I'm definitely going to use that a lot today, but I'm also going to use this little rig. It's basically float fishing for trout, except what I did is I made it more of like a finesse float fishing rig. It's on my ultralight setup, and I'm using light line and light weights. I think it'll work pretty well. I'm going to just tip this little 1/32 ounce mule jig with a wax worm, and I'm hoping that is the ticket. Especially during the winter, I'm told that these wax worms work pretty well for browns. I know this is a very common rig for steelhead, and people catch browns while steelhead fishing, so I'm pretty confident that this could be the ticket. We want our jig to lay exactly at a 90 degree. And that, my friends, is exactly what I hate about fishing rigs. You take an hour to freaking rig them up, and they're gone in 2 seconds. I like fishing lures, but some people like this style of fishing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's very effective. It's just you have to have a lot of patience, and you just lose a lot of stuff. I got to go back to the spinner. While I do think this style of fishing is probably a great way to catch some, it's just giving me a headache. Very next cast, I cast my panther martin straight in a tree. This is great. I mean, it's just outside of arm's reach. We've got the tree. Because it's living, it shouldn't break. Look at that. The limb I broke off. Look how much that's hanging on by. It broke off the limb, it broke my line, and I am so thankful I got this panther martin back. It should have fell in the water. Well, I just saved myself $4.50. Today's ninja mission is not going quite as planned. No freaking way. Thank goodness. Juicy mama, let's go. Let's go. Look at him roll. It's a brown. Yes. On the spinner. On the spinner. Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys don't understand how good this feels. I know it's a little fish, but I will take this. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked right now. I am so stoked right now. I got to get my hands a little wet here. Handle this fish properly. Oh, look at that, folks. Beautiful little brown. Nothing big, but he slapped that little panther martin. I'm glad I saved it from the tree that I snagged it in. And these gloves are actually definitely fish friendly. These are like turtle gloves. It's a local Michigan company. They actually sent them to me. These are perfect gloves for trout fishing though, because they've got a good exterior to where we protect the fish's slime, but at the same time, they are warm and water resistant. Look at that beautiful fish. I know he ain't much, but those colors are just gorgeous.
I know that was a little brown trout, but you don't understand how good I feel right now. I caught a freaking fish. It's been a while. I'm so thankful for that fish. We're not super far down this creek. I'm gonna stick to the spinner because that's more my style than this whole float fishing thing. Not my thing. I like using little jig heads. I like using spinners. I like using jerk baits. I'm a bass fisherman, man. If I can fish with lures, that's what I'm gonna do.
I've always heard that black and gold is good for browns, so that's exactly why I picked up this panther martin. And what do you know? All the trout I've caught so far have been pretty small, but I will take them, my friends. It's more like exciting because it's so much a confidence booster when I catch a fish. Every single fish for me just builds my confidence. This was a nice backpack that I would use sometimes for work, and now it's becoming a dookie backpack that's going to be a fishing backpack. Oops. You know what? I want to try something real quick. We caught the one, maybe there's more in here, and if I just float through this, you never know. Fish. Fish. No freaking way. Dude, they like the wax worms. They like the wax worms. Dude, first cast in this hole. Oh, is this a rainbow? Oh, it's a freaking creek chub. I don't need the net for no creek chub. He hammered it. Boys, waxworms catch everything. Stupid creek chub got me all fired up. You know what though? It's a fish. 2 species today. Mule jig catches creek chubs. He was on so quick. A fish is a fish, my friends. They're just so slimy. Like my hands are so greasy now. All right. Got another. Is it another chub? It's another chub. It's hilarious. Creek chubs not only love waxworms, but you can pop them on a mule jig. This is hilarious. You know what? At this point in time, I will take any action I can get. Well, there's barely any waxworm on this, but I'm kind of thinking there's a chance I'll get another creek chub. I guess we'll find out shortly. The finesse float fishing, my friends. This species loves waxworms. No freaking way. Dude, it didn't even move my bobber. What? Is this one? Is this just a jumbo chub? Dude, look at this fat chub. 3 casts in a freaking row. This freaking species loves waxworms. He's a fatty. It's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, I got a good picture of this guy. You know why? Because creek chubs are underappreciated. They're cool fish too. All right, buddy. I'm gonna kind of just toss you in. I'm sorry. Actually, that was a pretty graceful release. Dude, all of a sudden, I've got freaking 4 fish to my name. Now, granted, only one of the target species, but how can you complain about any fishing action, my friends? Oh, I was gonna say, that was funny. Dude, 4 casts in a row. I found the absolute honey hole for chubs, my friends. They might be kind of ugly, but they are cool too. All right, buddy. Literally 4 casts in a row. How many freaking chubs can we catch in a row? You know, today I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna become a better trout fisherman today. But now I'm kind of thinking that I'm just gonna become a better creek chub guy. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. I am freaking enjoying this. 4 casts in a row. Can we make it 5? Yes, we can. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. Look at this little homie. This is like the smallest one yet. But you know what? He's got some cool colors. I need to have my friend Extreme Philly Fishing out here. He'd have a blast with these fish. I don't know if you guys ever watch Extreme Philly Fishing, but I've been getting kind of into his stuff lately. I don't watch a ton of YouTube videos, but I really do like Extreme Philly Fishing. He cracks me up and he catches so many species. Definitely inspires me. We got 6 in a row. This one's bigger. This one's bigger. It's another juicy creek chub. Dude, what? Who would have thought? Who would have thought I would catch so many fish today? If you would have told me that I would catch 6 fish in a row today, I would have said, you're crazy. If you ever want to catch 1 creek chub, you can probably catch 1,000 of them because clearly they hang together. I think I need to put a new waxy on there. This waxy, after about 6 creek chubs, is finally too mushed up. Oh, that's just so dandy, it's not even funny. Bring it into the honey hole. Wait for it. Did we finally run out of creek chub? My creek chub population has run dry. I'm so glad I picked up the little float rig. Wow, they're goofy and they're not necessarily a target fish by any means. Most people don't really ever target them. My buddy Fitz Yakin has targeted them before. He cracks me up. Most people, oh my goodness, right away. Ooh, thick mama juicy. Thick mama juicy creek chub. Looky there. Oh, absolutely inhaled it. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, we have a situation. What? Look at this. How did it get hooked like this? I literally like tied a knot around the barb of this hook. Somehow it hooked itself and then the line got caught around the barb of the hook. And so we have this fish like impossible to get off. This is so crazy. Let's get a little epic underwater release on my little homie right here. My hands are frigid. I wish I would have brought like a towel. They're all covered in creek chub grease. My friend Hoosier State Fishing, his name's Derek. I'm pretty sure he uses creek chub grease in his mustache as kind of like a beard oil. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So what I should be doing is collecting all this creek chub grease and sending it to him because he'd probably appreciate that. Are my creek chubs done biting? Dudes, what are you doing? I was getting really into this. I was getting really freaking into this. Here, chubby, 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 chub. You know I love you, chubs. I love chubs. I love chubs. Oh my gosh, whoa, 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 whoa.
What's on the end of Ethan's line? Will he ever stop getting distracted by creek chubs? Tune in next time on the Online Outdoorsman channel.